What's up, OPERATIONiDROID here, and welcome back to Shiny Sunday, a weekly series where I go out hunting for shiny Pokemon and give them away. In the last episode, I went out horde hunting and found myself a shiny Mareep, and I decided to give that away, and the winner of that giveaway was Sean Moreno. So congratulations to you. I will be contacting you to trade that shiny Pokemon. Anyways, in today's episode, we will be using the PokeRadar chaining to find ourselves a shiny Pokemon. But last episode, I asked you all to vote for our next method, and Soft Reset actually won over PokeRadar chaining. However, last week my 3DS capture card decided to break and I had to send it in to get fixed as soon as possible, and I actually got it back the day before this video was uploaded, Saturday. So I had to call an audible and choose my best way of hunting for shiny Pokemon to get you all a shiny Pokemon as quick as I possibly could and get this video out on Sunday. And that was PokeRadar chaining. It is my forte when finding myself some shiny Pokemon, so I'm sorry for those of you that were looking forward to Soft Reset. It will be in the voting again for next episode, so if you want to see that, don't forget to vote. With that being said, I will begin my hunt. Alright, so as always, as my hunt plays in the background, I'm going to give you some post commentary of some advanced tips you can use to find yourself some shiny Pokemon using the PokeRadar method. With that being said, PokeRadar chaining is one of my favorite methods to use to find shiny Pokemon. I think it requires a high level of skill. With that being said, these are advanced tips, so you need to know the basics first, as always. But anyways, on to our first tip, which is a common one: abilities. Use a famed Pokemon with a useful ability pertaining to your hunt at the front of your party to ensure the correct result. Now this can be a Pokemon with Magnet Pull, with Static, like I'm using. My Blue Thunder has Static, and that's why I keep getting Pikachus. And fun fact, Blue Thunder was actually a shiny Voltorb that I chained in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl back in the good old days. But anyways, our next tip is restrictions. So avoid entering shaking patches of grass on the edges, corners, and beside you. They will break your chain. So these are very important because entering these patches of grass, even if they look good, will break your chain. Sometimes they won't, sometimes they will, but taking the risk is never a good idea. So just avoid the edges, avoid the corners, and avoid any patches beside you. Leading me to the next tip, which is long distance. Always aim for the farthest and hardest shaking grass patch that is not in a restricted area. So, as most of you already know, there's one patch that you're always going to be looking for, and it's going to be that very hard rustling grass that just shakes the loudest and you could hear the loudest. And you're always going to aim for that patch, and if you get multiple ones, I suggest always going for the farthest one away from you that's not in a restricted area. My next tip is PP count. Have moves that do not miss and equal 40 PP on the Pokemon that you are using to battle the chained Pokemon. This is used to count your chain. So I'm actually using Thief and Thunderbolt, which is a combination of 25 PP and 15 PP, and that equals 40 PP. And I know those moves will not miss, so that each time I take down a Pokemon, I use that to actually count what chain I'm on, which is an extremely useful tip that I use often. Next is reset. Reset whenever you don't see a good patch, when you hear upbeat music, and when you reach a chain of 40. So our first thing is reset when you don't see a good patch. So if you don't see a good hard shaking rustling patch that you're comfortable going into, then just don't go into it. You don't have to break your chain just going into every single patch. Just wait for the good ones and reset as much as you like. The next thing is, when you hear upbeat music, reset. So basically, there's a new mechanic in Generation 6, and that's when you're PokeRadar chaining. Sometimes you'll just all of a sudden hear some upbeat music, up-tempo, out of nowhere, and when you hear that, you have a higher chance of finding a shiny patch when you reset your radar. So when you hear that music, just reset until either you find a shiny patch or that up-tempo music goes away, and then you just continue on with your chain. And finally, when you reach a chain of 40, like I actually did when I was chaining, just keep resetting until you find a shiny Pokemon. When you reach a chain of 40, your shiny chances peak, and that is the highest point that you'll have of finding a shiny Pokemon. So just reset continuously until that shiny patch appears, unless you're looking for IVs. but just reset until you find the shiny patch and don't give up. Which leads me to my next tip, which is patience. Pokeradar chaining is a skill and it will take time for you to master it. However, following these tips and practicing without giving up will hone your Pokeradar chaining skills. I've been Pokeradar hunting since 4th generation and there's times that I still make mistakes. However, if you continue to practice and you follow these advanced tips, I'm sure you'll be able to snag yourself the shiny Pokemon using the Pokeradar chaining method. With that being said, we're going to head into my live reaction. Let's do it. I hate running out of repels. It's so stupid. What? Was that a shiny patch? Wait, let me check the recording. That was a shiny patch! Yes! That's a shiny Pikachu. Yes! Oh my god, I was resetting for the longest time after I got to 40 looking for a shiny Pokemon. Oh my god, but there it is, the beautiful shiny Pikachu. Yes, and of course I'm gonna throw the Premier Ball without a doubt. And please just stay in the ball, Pikachu. You're only level 4. Please don't break out. Just stay in, please. Yes! We just got ourselves a shiny Pikachu. I love Pokeradar chaining. I love it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed the finding of the shiny Pikachu. It was pretty clutch to find it. For some time I didn't think I was gonna get it because I was resetting for a while. But anyways, if you would like to win this shiny Pikachu, then as always, all you have to do is subscribe, leave a like, comment with your friend code, in-game name, and choose our next method for the following week. We're bringing back either soft reset or our new challenger, random encounters. It's up to you all to decide. But I'll be ending this giveaway for the shiny Pikachu at 500 likes and announcing the winner in the next episode of Shiny Sunday. With that being said, I'll see you guys then. Bye!